Hey guys, Wolfons here with another HEX TCG video, and this time I'll talk about formats. So, what are formats? In any TCG, formats are just different ways that you can play the game, and each of them comes with different rules and restrictions. The two main types of formats in any TCG are constructed and limited. There are a couple of things that differentiate the two. In constructed, you get to play with your own deck that you build beforehand, and the minimum number of cards your deck needs to consist of is 60. In limited play, you get to open several booster packs done differently for different limited formats. Then with cards from these booster packs, you need to construct a deck of minimum 40 cards and then compete with it. Now that you know the basics of constructed and limited, let's see how each format is played individually. We'll start with limited formats. There are two limited formats that are played competitively in most TCGs, draft and sealed. I already have a couple of videos explaining what draft is, as well as give some tips for drafting, so just click on the links that are on the screen right now to go there. The other main limited format is sealed. There you get to open 6 booster packs. Then, with all the cards you got from these packs, you build a deck and play in a tournament. Next, we'll take a look at the main constructed formats, but in order to understand these formats better, first I need to explain what sets and blocks are. A set is a collection of cards that's released once every 4 months. The first one will be around 350 cards, and future sets will probably stick to a number between 250 and 350. Think of each set as a sort of an expansion to the game, always adding new cards. A block is 3 of these sets in a row. For example, this here is a block, but this is not a block. Now that you know what sets and blocks are, I'll explain the main constructed formats in HEX. First one is Standard. In Standard, you're allowed to use cards only from the last 2 blocks. For example, if you have sets from 1 to 6 released, then you can use cards from all of them. But if a 7th set is released, this introduces a 3rd block, which means that now only sets 4 to 7 can be used in Standard. Remember, Standard is only the last 2 blocks released, even if the latest block still only has 1 set. Another format in TCG games that is very popular is the Eternal format. This is a format that uses all cards from all sets that have been released in the game so far. If we take Magic the Gathering for example, that would be the Legacy format. This format usually gets a ban list after a while, since some quite unfair combos become available after a lot of sets are released. Another interesting constructed format, which is an innovation in HEX, is the so-called Wild West format. In it, anything goes. You can use both PvP and PvE cards, and you can use equipment from PvE as well. It's not a competitive format though, and it shouldn't be taken too seriously. That's it for formats guys. I hope you enjoyed this content, and if you did, please remember to comment, rate and subscribe.